you know, when we see a lot of standing water, it's always a question of whether or not the pumps were working or what's the pump capacity. Right now, we have Steve Nelson with the Sewage and Water Board with us. Are you there, Mr. Nelson?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we certainly can. We did get one, statement from the Sewage and Water Board about one pump being out in Algiers and one that was out in New Orleans East, particularly though in Algiers. Did that contribute in any way to the water we're seeing on the roadways?
I don't believe so. Looking at that drainage pump station 13, the canal levels there at 13, you were talking about where that rainfall was concentrated. The pump station itself, our canal levels there are relatively low. It's when you get into that Algiers area, having about 10 inches of rain there, and then at our water treatment plant, we had 4 inches of rain fall in a 2-hour period. That's just a lot of rain, probably issues related to the canal and the surface drainage capacity. And fortunately, there is a project going on right now with the Army Corps of Engineers to upgrade the size of that canal along de Gaulle.
And Steve, can you explain, while we're on that subject, what is a threshold? Is the drainage system designed to pump, 1 or 2 inches of rain per hour, or how does the system work?
Yeah, great question. Thank you very much. Our system is designed to handle an inch of rain in the first hour and a half inch every hour thereafter. So when you get 4 inches over the course of 2 hours or 10 inches over the course of 2 hours, that very much overwhelms the capacity of the system that we've got. And I'm glad to hear water is receding, and I would expect here over the course of the next hour to 2 hours, we'd have that water getting off the street and clearing the street. That's when our mission shifts from keeping everything dry to getting things off the street when we exceed that inch an hour threshold.
You talked about an Army Corps project for upgrades to the canal along de Gaulle. Did you have any reports? We got a viewer who said the canal overtopped a little bit on General de Gaulle. Did you receive any reports of that, or is that something you can confirm for us?
I did hear one report. I have not seen photos or video yet. I'd very much like to see that. I do also want to mention that bridge around Holiday Drive, especially with high water, and anytime there's high water, avoid driving through submerged roads or in submerged roads, and exercise extra caution around those bridge crossings, please.
Yeah, good advice there. And then you said, I understand that the pumps at Algiers, the New Orleans East station, the pumps were out, but at the same time, you sent us an email that says there are no changes to the pumping and power status. Can you explain that a little bit more in detail? If the pumps are out, how does that not affect the pumping status?
Yeah, so Drainage Pump Station 13, there was one diesel pump that's available for emergency use. The status hasn't changed from its previous update. I think it was in March we had a status update, so nothing has changed since then.
All right, Mr. Nelson, anything else? I know we concentrated on Algiers, but any other reports from other parts of the city? We have our reporter, Jasmine, who is in the lower Ninth Ward. Also a lot of water on the ground there.
Yeah, the lower Ninth Ward had an awful lot of rain, similar totals to Algiers. I did go drive around myself to some other areas, mid-city, and those areas seem to fare fairly well. I would ask our customers, if you've got areas where you have individual blocks and you suspect that it's surface flooding related to a catch basin or a lateral, please do call 311 because we'll be out cleaning those catch basins and want to start with the surface drainage and then work towards canals and pumps.
All right, Steve.